Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about protein. We have hundreds of people who message us all the time from across the world telling us that, hey Luke, we've increased our protein consumption, we're taking whey protein shakes, but we can't seem to be developing a lean body. We still have so much of body fat, we have abdominal fat, we have fat in our butt area, our thigh area, we have a muffin top, we have love handles and all of those things. And it is understood today that protein is overrated. While we need protein, which is the building block of all cells and even good lean muscle, we have to understand that it is the media and smart marketing that has put the mindset into our minds and the belief into our minds that more protein means a better body. More protein means better weight loss. More protein means better muscle. While it's true on paper, what we fail to understand that it is not about the quantity of protein, it is more about the quality of protein that you consume, the time that you consume protein, and how well your body is able to digest and assimilate protein. You know, we all know people who eat fruits and nuts throughout the day and yet they don't get the health goals that they're looking for. We all know people who drink green juices throughout the day and still don't get the health benefits that they're looking for, because it is not about what you eat, it's about how your body digests, assimilates and absorbs what you eat. Well, today I want to talk about protein because everyone is going crazy about give me a high protein diet. Now yes, if you're an athlete, you're a bodybuilder, you're training for a sport, you're building a great body, your requirement for protein may be more. Absolutely, yes. You want to build in more muscle, you need more protein. But how can we use a little protein and make sure that that little protein gets digested and assimilated the right way in the human body, because it's all about digestion and assimilation. So protein digestion, first understand the anatomy of the body. If there's any problem that you're trying to fix in your body, health-wise, first understand anatomy. When you understand how the human body works, then everything starts to make sense to you. So protein starts to get digested in the stomach. We produce hydrochloric acid and we have a digestive enzyme that digests protein called pepsin. So in the stomach, we have acid and we have pepsin. Now, if we don't have the right amount of acid, and a lot of people today do not have the right amount of stomach acid, such people burp a lot, they have a lot of flatulence, they bloat up, they have acid reflux. They have acid reflux that comes up all the way up through the esophagus. Some people even get that bile, bitter taste in their mouth. These are all signs of low stomach acid. Some people feel full with a little bit of food. Some people have no appetite. All signs of low stomach acid. Some people find undigested food in their poop as well. Again, you got to look at the stomach. So hydrochloric acid and pepsin. And then your pancreas, which is such an important organ in the human body, and yet we don't give it enough of focus that it needs. The pancreas has a function of producing insulin. And yet we look at diabetes as only sugar levels, fasting, pre-fasting, post-fasting, and all of that stuff. We don't look at the root cause, which is the pancreas. Why aren't my pancreas able to produce the right amount of insulin? Why aren't my cells able to utilize insulin the right way? Anyway, we're not talking about diabetes today. Your pancreas produces protease, which is a digestive enzyme that helps you break down protein further into amino acids. And then these amino acids get absorbed into your blood, taken to your liver, and your liver has the job of regulating and distributing amino acids to all the cells and muscles in your body. So you see, you can go on taking a high protein diet and scoop after scoop of protein, but if you don't have your stomach and your pancreas working the right way, that protein is going to become an overload in your body. What is not used will become fat. Okay, you're going to put a lot of load on your kidney to flush it out, which is why we see high levels of uric acid, high levels of creatine in the human body. And we find that no matter how much protein some people take, they're still fat. They still have fat in their abdominal region, their thigh region, their love handles, and all of that stuff. So we want to work on the mechanism of the human body and ensure that we digest protein the right way. So major digestion of the protein finally gets completed in the small intestine. So you see, between your pancreas, between your stomach and your small intestine, that is where your body works its magic to break down protein. So what are some of the people across the world doing to make sure that the little protein that we eat can give us maximum results so that we don't have to go overboard with our consumption of protein? So, number one, what affects the pancreas? Too much of stress has a direct impact on your pancreas, which means you will not generate the right amount of enzymes that are needed. If you're constantly overeating, or you constantly get into this habit of eating every 1 hour and 2 hours and 2.5 hours, you never let your body finish the cycle of digestion, which means your pancreas are constantly producing digestive enzymes. They get depleted over time, and because we have depletion in protease, which is the enzyme that breaks down protein, we have a hard time breaking down protein into amino acids. Then we have acidity, which is a huge problem. Acidity creates inflammation in the pancreas. Inflammation in the pancreas cannot behave the right way, which means it will affect the production of enzymes. And then we have the overconsumption of coffee and tea. High caffeine ruins your pancreas. Okay, you have an inflamed pancreas because of your constant consumption of coffee and tea. So you want to balance it out. Am I saying coffee and tea is bad for you? No, I'm saying coffee and tea on an empty stomach is disastrous for you. And if you have a highly acidic lifestyle and a highly acidic diet, and you're having a lot of tea and coffee over and above that, it is going to affect your digestion, your metabolism, your assimilation, and your absorption. It doesn't matter which high quality protein you're being sold and you're taking. So, how do we change this? How can we make sure that we create the right environment in our stomach and our small intestines to break down the little protein that we may take, or the protein that we may take to, translate into amino acids, which does all the magic in the body? So again, we'll talk about protease-rich foods. There are natural foods that contain digestive enzymes like protease, which when you eat it at the right time, you will automatically have the right enzymes to break down protein. So it starts off with raw fruits and vegetables. Raw vegetables and raw fruits eaten 15 minutes to 30 minutes before your meal will start generating enzyme production in the body. So when you follow that with your meal, which will have protein, you will have the right enzymes to break down protein efficiently in the human body. Some examples of these fruits, okay, I'm talking globally today. So although kiwi doesn't grow in our country, it grows in other countries as well. Kiwi is the fruit that has the most protease in. So that's a great fruit that you want to have either before you take your protein consumption or even post-workout. You have a kiwi fruit. The other fruits that also have it are pineapples and mangoes. Okay, so depending on your local season, wherever you live across the world, pineapple, mango, and kiwi are loaded with protease, which will help you break down protein. So now if I look at a pre-workout protein, I'm going to have a carbohydrate and a protein before my workout. I'm going to try to make sure it's one of these fruits followed by my protein shake or my protein food. If it's post-workout, we all believe that we have to have a banana or a fast-absorbing fruit, which is true. But if I can make it a kiwi, or if I can make it a mango or a pineapple, okay, that's going to help me break down the protein that I'm going to consume 15 to 20 minutes later. So pineapple contains something called bromelain. Bromelain is super effective for making the body break down protein. So when we look at cancer patients, and I give the example of cancer patients because they have very weak digestive systems. So although we have to feed them protein to sustain the building blocks of their cells, we can't overload them with protein if their system's not breaking it down. It's going to create a lot of acidity in the body. So we make sure we give them bromelain or some of these fruits to help break down that protein in their body. And then you have common inexpensive foods. Ginger. You slice a little bit of ginger, and the Japanese do this really well. People in Hong Kong, people who are native to Japan, they have a little bit of ginger 15 minutes, 10 minutes before their meal. It's loaded with the enzymes to help you break down protein. If it's not ginger, it's lemon. So in traditional India, we have a habit of sprinkling lemon over our food. Again, that helps you to break down protein the right way. Another fruit that I forgot to mention is papaya as well. So papaya will also help you well after a workout because it will increase, your glycogen production efficiently as well. It will help you replenish your lost glycogen as well. So that was papaya that I forgot to mention. A lot of people have a raw salad or a vegetable juice before their meal. That's a great habit because anything that's raw contains digestive enzymes. So if you have a salad before your meal or you have a raw vegetable juice before your meal, it's going to load you up with digestive enzymes to break down your protein efficiently. My favorite, and there are loads of bodybuilders around the world who are now using this, people who are living holistically, again, apple cider vinegar. You take 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and you mix it with a whole glass of water, roughly about 250 ml to 275 ml, 30 minutes before your meal. Because this is used to help you break down protein, especially if you're a person who's eating animal protein. you need more of these digestive enzymes because you need a lot of enzymes to break down animal protein, which is hard on the body. You don't break it down, you find yourself getting acidic, a lot of flatulence, there's a lot of bloating that happens, so you know something's not working in your digestive system. So you have inexpensive options. You have apple cider, you have lemon, you have ginger, you have raw fruits, you have raw vegetables that you can eat before your meal. Okay, some people who have very weak digestive systems can also take digestive enzymes. So under professional help, you can take digestive enzymes, which are not allopathic drugs. They're proper supplements that can help you, generate. These are basically people who are coming out of cancer or going through cancer, or people who have had pancreatitis or a severe gut and stomach issue. Initially, they can't eat too much of food, so you put them on digestive enzymes to help them break it down. So we need to understand that the intelligence of the human body is to manage everything that gets into our body. But when we start over-consuming, overdoing it, supersizing, the body can't handle it, and that's why we have more problems. So if you really look at a balanced diet and you get the right enzymes in, you're going to be able to use lesser protein, but that lesser protein is going to be so efficiently used in your body that you don't have a requirement for more protein. And that's how it works. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.